Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Good morning. Loner von Falkenstein, Dread Cheese, Dream Whisperer, Crazy Norse, what's up? I was hoping to get one more ancient text. So I'm not sure I've made enough money in trade to get what's-his-face, Gaston or whatever. I'm gonna do one last round. Just the one. I discovered a few things about how trade works. So every 5 to 30 minutes, the trade stuff refreshes. Now that changes what they have in stock. I'm sorry, I'm saying this wrong. Let me make this wrong, I believe. How much they have in stock and how much it's worth. That's what it changes. And some things are worth a little bit more than others. Most guides I saw just say you should wait on doing this until you get the mirror. For obvious reasons. But I kind of want to do this before we headed south. Hopefully we'll have made enough money. Who knows? It's not like there's anything that tracks it. Or at least there's nothing I can see. What do you got? Damn. Nothing good. Well, No, the water problems, thankfully, have not persisted. Fur sells for about 805-ish in South. I could... Sure, I'll buy fur. Why not? It's a minuscule amount, but why not? By the way, fun fact, it's not always a benefit. Like, so there's a range that each thing can be. So, you know, it'll generally be profitable to sell there. But considering the fact that it randomly changes every 5 to 30 minutes, that's not necessarily true. Who am I recruiting here? Since I'm right here, Crazy Norse. I don't remember a named person being here. Where are you, Ida? Reveal yourself to me. Are you Ida? Nope, you're Connell. Right. Goodbye, Connell. Not that I'm aware of on Falkenstein, and I've been doing this most of last night and this morning. I do, in fact, have a spreadsheet. That's what I was referring to over there when I glanced. I don't think the trade game deserves a negative, but I do think the rules of the trade game should probably have been laid out in the game. Like, it's a little silly that I had to go find people who themselves have reverse engineered the trading game in order to figure out how it works. Because nothing indicates it. I mean, I just told you the summary. Every 5 to 30 minutes, every trade post, individually, by the way, refreshes the quantity and the value of items. That's it. That's the rule. It is possible to lose money, although that's usually only for the smaller stuff, like sugar is a big one. About friggin' time hazardous. As a former IT professional, I apologize for my fellows. My former fellows. I should probably get Shiro in the party, too. Whatever. Yeah, agreed, Dakota. Like, trading minigames I actually tend to like in video games in general. EVE Online, or not EVE Online, Earth and Beyond was a game which I traded constantly, and I love doing it. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to wait on several recruits that I know I have access to right now. And by several, I mean 2. Because I don't have the mirror yet. Did I get any... Nope. Worst case scenario, if I didn't make enough in trading, I could just warp out there later. At least I'm pretty sure. Haven't any failed warps so far. Ah, that could be Crazy Norse. That actually makes sense in hindsight, because I'm pretty sure there's at least one place you can wrong warp to, which you can't get out of except by the mirror. So that would be logical. So last stop for now. Unless they have a bunch of crystal balls. In which case, one more stop after this. Oh no, that's not the problem, Dream Whisperer. See, in order to recruit the guy, I need to make money via trading. He doesn't have any crystal balls, so that pretty much sells that. Pretty sure that's it, though. And yeah, no crystal balls. So, yeah, let's get on with the plot. I do need to head back to the castle and switch Stallion out of the party, though. Well, I feel like I already gave my impression on that, Crazy Norse. It's not that great. It should have either been more apparent, or it should have been more like Loner, you know? Yeah, the fact that I'm literally not even halfway through the 108 is kind of... Actually, I might be over that 108 at this point. Over the halfway point of the 108. No, I don't think it's a negative. Ignoring the obvious fact that we need to do this in order to recruit What's-His-Face. Which is just kind of... whatever. That's a lot easier to do later, so it doesn't really deserve a ding. The main reason this has been such a pain right now is because I'm trying to do it right now. If it wasn't for that, this would actually be a lot easier. There are many methods to get tons of money off of the trading market once you gain access to other towns. Right now I have 3 towns I can trade with. And there's only a few trades that work there. And the only ones that are really worthwhile are Crystal Balls, which are random if they have them in stock at all, and Ancient Texts, which they almost never have in stock. So, sorry, Stallion. You're the best party member ever, but I need you out of the party. I do, however, still think that overall the trading system is kind of a neutral. I don't think it's a positive. I think it's like the beginnings of an idea, you know what I mean? Bare bones. Ugh. Now let's see what Loner's all on about here. Hang on, I gotta rearrange a couple things. Go ahead and get rid of my spreadsheet here, since I don't need that anymore. Hello? There we go. Thank you, Loner. Thank you very, very much, sir. Very much appreciate as always. I'll put that towards the Lego ISD. 665. Back when I used to work in a factory plant as a IT person, hazardous, we had a thing and by we I mean they had a thing, where the people there were basically trained to never do anything for themselves. So, when I say that, I'm explaining this wrong, so let me try this again really quick here. Things that are incredibly basic, like hitting OK on a pop-up window, or opening up the folder to make sure the files are there. All the, like, absolutely amazingly basic computer usage items were the kind of things that they were trained not to do, and they had to wait. No, this is before that, Minyenfu. They were trained to the point where they were told, nope, gotta call IT. Now, the reason they did that is actually logical, even if it was immensely frustrating. See, they employed at that factory a whole lot of elderly. It was a fairly common job for them to get. And when I say elderly, I'm talking like 60 plus, to give a bit of a range there. And so they decided, God, this movement speed is terrible. They decided that it was better to just, you know what, let's just avoid all potential problems with them screwing around in the computers. And let's go ahead and make it so that the IT has to do everything with regards to computers. You may or may not have heard me say this story before. When I was first applying to work there, they had me do a test to see how much I was capable of, you know, being computer savvy. Things like what a double click is, or moving the mouse around at all, and what a mouse cursor is. That's the level of competence they were testing me for. It got to the point where the quiz was like, here's how to open a folder. So I'd open the designated folder, and then I'd wait for the quiz to finish. Because I know how to use computers. I've been doing that since I was a child. I mean, as weird as this may sound, I should have a pig. As weird as it may sound, it actually does kind of make sense. You know, the idea of... I mean, you can't presume computer competence. I've actually said this before. Hello. Ah, here we go. It's Simone, who for some reason gets his own song. I lost my rose brooch that my dear friend gave me. Can things get any worse? Maybe my friend will forgive me if I tell him how sorry I am. Right. Anyways. It makes sense because computers are actually counterintuitive to someone who's never used them before. Which I know sounds like a weird thing to say, but honestly, think about it for a second. It is logical. Or rather, illogical. Which is kind of the point. Now, we're used to computers because we've been using them for the last 30 years, right? I can't even reach Banner Village yet. Double E. But yeah, my point is that through demonstrable experience, I could say that there are plenty of people who do not know how computers work at all. So using those kind of precautions makes a degree of sense. It was still silly. I've told this story before, but I have actually had an any key story before. Now, she wasn't asking about where the any key was. She was just asking, what should I do? It says to hit any key to continue. What should I do? And I'm like, hit any key. You sure? Yes, it's going to be okay. No, I've never had a computer cup holder story, although I did have a CD tray story, which I actually mistold the last time I told it, but... because the details have been a little lost in my head. But I remember it, and it was ridiculous. Mr. Freed, let's do this. Hey, Banner Village. Okay. Alright. So, Mr. Red has just committed the cardinal sin of being a lore walker. He donated money. Didn't say what to put it towards. Now, I'm not saying you should plummet donuts upon him. But, I mean, if you want to, you know. Not exactly going to stop you. Wow, that's just... Yes, that's how you make donut holes. You stab a donut. Stab the donut hole out of the donut. Actually, that's not that inaccurate for what they actually do to make... or did, past tense, to make donut holes. Oh my god! Oh, okay. Like, I'm not sure which joke to go with. Raggedy Andy or the fact that that's the Wendy's mode person? You know, Wendy from Wendy's. Because I think her name is Wendy. That's a good point, Dread Cheese. He might literally be smothered in donuts. That's horrible. I thought Paper Mario 2 had a sticky, gooey death. Thank you, Mr. Ed. Thank you very, very much, sir. And now that you have told me what you want to put those towards, which is Banjo-Tooie and Yakuza Kiwami, I guess we won't smother you in donuts. How about just like a smattering of donuts? Hey, potato seed. Or excuse me, seed potato. Which actually makes sense when you think about it. When I was younger, I used to just, occasionally, not often, but like as a treat, I'd have donuts for breakfast. I still remember distinctly the first time I was incapable of eating more than one donut. Because, you know, I'd gotten older. It was kind of a weird feeling. And horrible, but, you know. Lol, on Falkenstein. That's new. Probably not, Krasenors. I'm sure there's some other insane, crazy, wild people like you. We're probably going to be incapable of shooing enemies away for the entire rest of the game, honestly. Not counting backtracking. We'll be auto-battling a lot, though. Especially with this makeup. Couple levels. I actually don't like cake donuts in general. Like, I'm sure there's a type of cake donut I like, but I'm not aware of it off the top of my head. What? No, I mean, just this is the Bandit Mountain, right? So why are there samurai and monks out here? Look at this. I don't think I've ever had yogurt cake. Totally worth it to go all this way just to get this. Filled in general tend to be my favorite types of donuts. Jelly filled, custard filled, vanilla cream filled, cheesecake filled. I'm not really a big fan of chocolate filled. I'm actually not a big chocolate person in general. For me, chocolate's more of an additive to other sweets. I don't like applesauce in general, so no thank you on that one. I have slowly grown to like bear claws, although I'm pretty picky about them. But a good bear claw is good stuff. I guess I can give that to somebody. Or not. Apparently I can't give that to anybody. Okay. Yeah, no kidding. Let's go ahead and send the army through here. How are we gonna get the supply caravan up and down the mountain? Balloons. Hi, Nymph. So we've talked about the 108 thing a bit. I do have to admit, one of the reasons why I don't really mind, per se, the 108 thing, like one of the things that helps mitigate, that's probably a better way to put that, is the fact that the catch-up mechanic is so relatively good, you can basically bring whoever you want. As long as they survive a fight, they're going to be caught up in 2 fights, you know? Now, from a story axis, that doesn't really help mitigate anything. A single best character in this game, you mean other than yourself, Sarani? Or do you mean story-wise? Because that's a little different. Okay, then yeah, yourself, Sarani. Easy answer. Yeah, anybody who gets 3 rune slots is generally pretty good. And yeah, animals, well, Shiro is pretty good. Hey, Goofy movie. I'm not sure what I'd call the runes. I mean, no, that's not true. I know exactly what I call the runes. They're equipment. Runes serve the same general function that equipment does. So yeah, no, they would be a function of horizontal leveling, just like equipment is. Well, first he conquers the entirety of the Harmonian Empire. Then he starts trying to take all the other runes for himself, using cloning. Mr. Red. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Is there a way in-game to see affinity for runes? Yeah, it's almost like someone already has the circle rune and has been doing that for the last several decades. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's another flaw of the interface there. Not being able to see affinity in-game. Oh no, it's... okay. It's a bug. We're okay. Alright, what do we got here? Let's go do that. Filler boss number 8. No. Lightning caterpillar? Okay. That's an interesting question, Mr. Red. I don't ever sleep well, so I guess technically no. I've had insomnia since I was a child. Oh no, the spells are decent. I've already given a plus for them. I sleep better. No. Question mark. Where now? Over here. Hey, Platy. Yeah, but Flick's currently doing lightning damage, so he's busy. They'll reunite, assuming this creature lasts long enough after we're out of lightning mana. Anyways, hi, Queen Sheeta. Sheeta, excuse me. Or is it Sheeta? That's actually pretty funny, Crazy Horse. Poor Mothula. God, we're not going to have money problems for a while. Yeah, I really want to get Freed out of my party. Really, really want him out of my party. He is so crap. He's an S, by the way, so he actually cannot attack. I'm not putting him up front because he's just worse than all three of my frontliners. Oh my god, guys, Freed is Sten! It all makes sense. So I tried to move him in the convoy when I first dumped him in my party, and it didn't let me. I could be stupid, so, you know. Where do you think you're going? We're on our way to the Tauren Republic. It seems you got a problem. I'm Varkas, chief of the patrol. Why are you at the gate, if you're the chief? Chill out, Varkas. It's Ashtray, leader of the Lore Army. He just needs to see Dad. Oh, I understand, but I can't let state citizens freely enter the Republic. Allow me to escort you to Gregminster. Really? Ah, thanks. Okay. It'll be interesting to go through this barely remembering the first game. To think we're in the Scarlet Moon Empire. I mean the Tauren Republic. Makes me nervous. Can't believe he's keeping his own son waiting like this. I can. You're his son. I'm a little nervous. Wonder where the bathroom is. Sorry to keep you waiting. Please follow me. Oh, alright. So you remember all that crap you went through in the first game? Me neither, but here's the result. Well met, Lord Army Leader Lord Ice... God, that's a mouthful. Lord Army Leader Lord Ice Tray. Yikes. As President, I welcome you to the Tauren Republic. What would you like to discuss? Forging an state with you. Well, let's forge an state with them. When this land was ruled by the Scarlet Moon Empire, we fought constantly with the city-state. Because it's just one city-state, after all. Even after the Tauren Republic was established, we battled the armies of Tinto and South Window, who invaded in an attempt to take advantage of internal discord. And despite all this, you seek to form you still seek to form an state among such long-standing enemies. You know, based on that, I'm starting to wonder if when they use city-state, what they mean is the city alliance. And someone just mistranslated the intro for state, or excuse me, the entry for alliance as state, because that's how that works. Like games like this, they don't actually write all the text out directly. What they do is they write out, I don't remember what they're called, things. So, for example, what this actually says is if name succeeds in destroying item, the name will surely be his next target, and that's how it does it. That's how the text is actually literally written. And then it just calls those values for putting those in. It's done to help cut down on translation time, as well as to make it easier to write out certain types of things. If you ever wondered why in FF7 every single time they say Shinra Inc. with the period and everything, it's because they're just calling a value rather than typing it out every single time. Yeah, it probably cuts down on space too, that's true. This Luca fellow certainly does seem to have an unquenchable thirst for battle. As citizens of South Window, I fought against you with Lord Grandmire. Naturally, it's hard for me to ask for your help. But Luca Blade seeks nothing less than the destruction of all citizens of the City Alliance. I'm just gonna start doing that. I will do anything for the people of South Window, so please, I beg of you, please consider our request. Lord Ice Tray, why do you continue to fight? To defeat Jowie! Wait. You are much like him. I may be the president of the Tauren Republic, but there's a young man who should be sitting on this throne. He led tens of thousands of soldiers into battle and finally brought peace to our land. I see the same glimmer in your eyes. It's almost like you're both PCs. Tesla, how many men can we deploy immediately? Counting the Capitol Guards and Border Patrol, about 5,000. Then there's the matter of who will lead them. General Valeria has come to Minster to report from Panu Yakuta Castle. Kasumi, the Vice-Chancellor of Rokaku, is also in town for military training exercises. Either would make a trustworthy leader for our army. Let's call them in here. Who do I choose? I don't even know who these people are. It's Valeria, reporting as ordered. You called for me, President Lepont. Lord Ice Tray, allow me to introduce Valeria, one of our Republic's 6 generals. Her skill with the sword is unrivaled. I am Valeria. I have definitely not defeated Anita in one-on-one combat. This is General Kasumi, Vice-Chancellor of the Hidden Ninja Town, Rokaku. Nice to meet you. I trust both these women with all my heart. I wouldn't trust a woman with my heart. Wait. They're both hot. Thanks, Sheena. Give me a minute. What, you can't decide? You need to see my secret notes? Okay, let's see Valeria's notes. Let's see Kasumi's notes. They're both S's, because of course they are. So I don't care. So what do you guys think? Who should we pick? I'll be right back, though. I mean, all I'm seeing is Kasumi. So I'm not even going to make a poll. We're just going to grant Kasumi. I'll do my best to assist with the lore army. Kasumi joins. Now, please accept this, Lord Ashtray, as a symbol of friendship. Thank you? Really? The blinking mirror. It was used in a war for independence, but I suppose we have no more need of it. You will instantly return to your castle. I respectfully loan it to your care. God, you're being really helpful here. What's funny is I don't actually remember what happens between the Dunan Kingdom and the Torn Republic after this. Huh? What's wrong, Dad? Ah! Oh, hey, look out! I have a request. Please take my idiot son with you. He's not worth much, but maybe you can make a man out of him. Wait a minute. Fool, I sent you on a Moral Din training mission. You just frittered away your time and money. Learn from Lord Ashtray's example and end your childish behavior. And don't come back until you do. But, don't worry. I'll end his childish behavior. Permanently. Sheena joined for real. Yeah, replace Freed. See, I can't move him into the convoy. So, we're just gonna have to live with it. Yeah, you should probably start with 1, Mitch Connor. 1 leads directly into 2. 2 references 3. And then 4 and 5 don't have anything to do with anything, really. Can I just, like, use the item? Why not? Yeah, 4 happens a while ago and really doesn't have anything to do with anything. Wait, hang on. I've been told I need to re-enter for some reason. After I kill these tigers. 5, I shouldn't say 5 has nothing to do with anything. 5 actually does have several connections to 2. Okay, so Savacom and Crazy Norse both just said separate things, and then said the other person is right. So now I'm just kind of lost here. Yes, please. Yeah, 5 kind of connects to 1 and 2. Very kind of, but it is there. Thank you very much, who cares? Appreciate your support, even if you're putting it towards that game. Dramatic pause. Dead Space 2, you got it. I'm going to check the blacksmith while we're here, but I think we're up to 11 already, so unless this is above 11. I know Tinto's 13, so... Hello, Joe Cool. Nothing's wrong with it at all. Nothing. Please don't kill me. No. No, put the buzzsaw down. Who cares? No! I don't like horror or gore. So. Apparently they're doing well. So I mentioned how 1, 2, and 3 all kind of lead into what should have been the Harmonia one, right? Yet another reason, I was reminded of this as I came here. Another reason I was reminded of this is because, hey, it's Lorelei. Join me. Wait, stop checking me out. Yay. No, just head to the castle, please. Anyway, sorry. What was I going to say? One of the things about 2 that also leads to 3 is the implication of several of the southern nations kind of unifying, militarily unifying, which also kind of leads to what's happening in the grasslands in 3, right? So between the conflict with the tribes, the unification of Tauren and Dunan, and the reestablishment of the entire Southern Arc, it feels like that's kind of a building up all of the previous people you've interacted with to take care of Harmonia kind of a problem, right? Like, can't you just see the construction of that narrative there? You know, there's a... It's the Gondor calls for aid kind of a thing, right? Here's all the people you've interacted with across the last several games, uniting to take on the big bad. That's that concept. So anyways, apparently we just hit castle level 3 at some point. General Camille, I didn't know this is a Fire Emblem game. Gremio apparently made a really good stew. Random statue. The Flower General, Lord Milich. Milik? Milik? Milu? I'm sorry I had to deal with that hazardous. Lord Malik, it all makes sense. Sleep? You know, you'd think with how much we know about medical science, we'd have access to actual sleeping medicine by now. And I know what you're thinking. We have sleeping medicine. No, we don't. We have antidepressants and antihistamines, which happen to knock you out. So let's see if we did it. Wait, what? Yeah, I must have misclicked. Oh, yeah, I did. I guess it didn't take. Because I hit down, but I'm guessing it just didn't take, and I sort of assumed it went through. Yeah, Exactly. I've been thinking about leaving this shop and send a new one. I heard that Lord Shu is a famous trader. Gotta have a sense for your business sense. Okay. Oh, wow. We haven't actually made 50,000 potch. Huh. I have ancient texts? Question mark, question mark. Like, I haven't been able to get any. Now, they sell them for 14. Where's my spreadsheet? Yeah, I can freely teleport now, which should... Here it is. Here's my spreadsheet. Ancient texts sell for about 20,000, so that's not a huge gain. But that is still a gain, so we will go ahead and buy those. And then we'll do that later. Civil War in the City Alliance of Joustin. That really does make so much sense now that I see that. It really does make... Doesn't it line up so much better if it's City Alliance instead of the City-State? Are the kobolds in the City Alliance, too? Aw, the hero from the Liberation War is on a journey. To fish, apparently. Oh my god. They have wingers here, too. You're funny, Venters. I don't even own Suikoden 1 on the PSN. Take this cyclone. It used to belong to a fool. I don't know who that fool is, but they were very foolish, fooling fools who foolishly fool foolish fools. Wait, wrong franchise. Sorry. Ooh, I'll save that for Stallion, then. Who has basically become a permanent part of my party at this point. There's a We're at War in the City Alliance? We had one, too. A big one. Yeah, over several years. On the PS3, Venters? I mean, that's possible. But do you know how much of an aggravation it is buying stuff? Transferring stuff to the PS3? Yeesh. Yeah, I have a little bit of money. Hey, Dragon Armor, speaking of which. Is the PS3 a bad console? Yes! I have no hesitation about saying that. The PS3 has problems, yo. It's one of the worst infrastructures of any console I have ever seen in my life. Not the PS2, which was fine, or the PS4, which repaired its problems, but the PS3 is garbage. Internally. Okay. As long as all you care about is playing video games on the PS3, yeah, there's no problem with it whatsoever. It's the moment you try to do anything with it. Why is it not letting me equip the goddamn thing? But yeah, the PS3 has a RISC processor, and oh my god, its infrastructure. There's a reason so many games have issues on the PS3. Or issues getting off the PS3. Or issues connecting to the PS3, and so forth and so on. I'll take both of those. But yeah, that actually only matters if you care about, you know, ports or doing anything custom with the PS3. No, people have always been saying that speaker. The Super Nintendo is better than a PC. The Sega Genesis is better than a PC. That's nothing new. So it's funny you say the Xbox 360 was fine, because that's the other console that has the most internal problems of the various modern consoles. A rushed project that was designed badly, and by the wrong people. Yeah, general hardware error. Xbox 360, enough said. Again, not a problem with the former or the latter. I've often wondered exactly why it is that both the Xbox 360 and the PS3, which came out at relatively the same time, both happen to have some of the worst internal issues of any consoles ever made. Like, what led to that happening? So this is Cleo. I don't know who that is. And no, speaker. Well, to this day, we don't even have proper SNES emulation. Well, proper's the wrong word. We don't have accurate SNES emulation. That's probably more a better word for that. Is this Sonia? I already went into Sonia's house. Pretty sure I already went in here. Yep, that's just the rune place. Armor place, item place. For the record, I think the idea of consoles or PC being superior to the other is nonsense to begin with. Like, how exactly do you define superior? What metrics are you using to say that one is better than the other? You know? I suppose if you want to get down to specifics, you know, access of games, or game library, or ease of use, or being able to do things that don't relate to video games... You know, depending on the metric you use, you can come up with whatever answer you want there. But for me, I don't see it as a valid equation. I was thinking about that, Crazy Norse. So far, I'm not really what you'd call impressed with this place. Granted, I have no idea who any of these people are, but, you know. Lord McDole. I have no idea who that kid is. Hey, a book. Lord Allen is apparently dreamy. And yet none of the women are, Savicon. It's ridiculous. Where's the dreamy women, damn it? Sorry. So I recruited one person. Was there someone else I could recruit? Oh, right. The dude who I can't recruit yet. Right. Kasumi. Well, she did have a whole game to learn about the values of cooperation. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Ignore me. Well, I was hugging the southern end of the forest, as directed. Yeah. Come on. There. just realized they sent 5,000 troops after us. How are they getting here? A roe brooch. Well, the roe is considered a color by some people. Why don't we have a ship? We have a big ol' army. Just wander up and say, like, this is us. And then take the ships. Oh my gosh. We're just borrowing the ships, guys. It's okay. We need to reach out to the I forget their names. Ask for their help. Oh, this is ridiculous. Did I already? I did. Okay, just not sure. Looked like I did, but I forgot. Okay, so here's the ladders. We have found the ladders. See if we can find the village. Sure, just once, just for you guys. Hi, Von Falkenstein. Oh wait, sorry. That's not what I meant to say. Ignore me. Ignore me! Quick, everyone kill yourselves. So you don't bear witness to my mistake. So, von Falkenstein said, hey, some work for Freed. Now, it didn't occur to me that Freed was the name of a character, because who cares about him? So, I assumed he meant, hey, home from work, and Freed was just sort of what my mind automatically processed that as, and I thought he was saying hello. There we go. Because plenty of people say that as a way of saying hello on this channel, so... Definitely not inspired by Chrono Trigger. There's a lot of things in this game that make me think they were inspired by Chrono Trigger. Not that that's a bad thing. Kidding, Dream Whisperer. But yes, we have 780,000 poch, for whoever was asking about that earlier. I needed money! What do you want from me? Hello? Do you believe you expect me to believe you accidentally stumbled across a town as well hidden as Rokaku? I've missed you, Lord Hanzo. Kasumi! Aren't you supposed to be with President Lippon? I was, Lord Hanzo. President Lippon ordered me to assist Lord Ice Tray. A wise decision, as I'd expect from President Lippon. I agreed, but the Highland Kingdom is a powerful enemy. Please, could you lend us Rokaku's assistance as well? Kasumi, are you here on Lippon's orders? No. But I believe firmly that helping the lower army will help Rokaku as well. This is my decision as Vice-Chancellor. That glitter in his eyes. It reminds me of the last PC. Very well. Mondo and Sasuke, I want you to go with Kasumi. Yes, sir. Hey, but you're happy to be back with Kasumi, huh? Sasuke? What's that supposed to mean? I'm not... Shut up! Ninja vanish to avoid blushing. No, head to the castle. Blinking rune. Thanks. I think. What's wrong, Sasuke? If there's something you don't like, tell me and I'll try to be more careful. What are you so angry about? Well, you see, okay, fine, I'll go with you, but only because Hanzo ordered it. It's nothing to do with you, Baka. How does a secret ninja village have a trading post? A hidden secret trading... whatever. No thanks, I already have a piglet. It's gonna be useful in a few years at this rate. Where the hell? There it is. Ah. Why would I need to get more piggies? What's the point of that? I'll trust you in your insanity. My bag is full. Okay. I'll throw away... Oops. Oh my god, Duck Culprit. It was well worth my while to come all the way out here. Yeah, let's get rid of that. There we go. Alright, what do we got? No crystal balls. No nothing. This is all junk. Junk, I say! This town was reduced to rubble, but now it's rebuilt better than ever. Why is he hanging on the ceiling? Hello, just Steve here. Hello, Threeburn. I don't need the money, and these aren't giving me experience anymore. So... at least not substantial experience. Good morning, Shadow Machine. Somehow I doubt that, Savacom. Hi, Ridley. And Apple? It's been a long time, Apple. Or Kasumi. Whatever. Lord Eistra, the Highland Army is approaching. Luca Blade must be back. Let's hurry to Walker's Castle. We don't have a second to spare. If only we had a mirror that would take us there instantly. Sudoku. Yes, we're playing Sudoku on camera. Rumination analysis on Sudoku. Alright, so let's get my actual party going again. I don't remember who that even was at this point. Where the hell? There she is. Ah! Yeah, probably in a couple months at this point, Threeburn. No, a month, sorry, a month. That's going to be happening at the beginning of July-ish. Depending. We might have to push it back a little bit. So, Stallion, Ulan, Shiro. Who else was in my group? I keep trying to make Anita worthwhile. Oh yeah, and a mage. And we all know there's only one mage. I have, like 3 times actually, Threeburn. Roughly. Alright, you're gonna have to explain that one to me, Savacom. A lot. Yes, there's a guy named Stallion. He's fast. He's literally mandatory. Well, excuse me. I consider him to be literally mandatory to the party. Because he gives us the sprint ability on the overworld map. I mean, Luke is superior mechanically. I would never argue that. Pretty sure Jean is better than Vicky as well. Okay, excuse me. So before we start to try and do things, let's save. Before we accidentally advance the plot. Nobody likes Tengar anyway, Savacom. So since we still don't have a librarian, let's get rid of that and that. No, I haven't played Tactics or any of the Japanese-only ones. Just Steve here. There's the mirror. Okay. Have some seeds. Have some animals. Yeah, the movie block is going to start in a couple months, I think, at this point. Okay, so I still need... That doesn't matter yet. Those are just there. Those need to be traded. And that's for... See if we trigger a cooking battle, shall we? Or, wait, god dang it. Overlord. Probably not, because it doesn't sound familiar, 3-burn. Right, this way. And then this way. Not cooking battle. Oh, we just saved. Well, let's see how this works out. I just realized I didn't do my morning dailies. God, I was so busy this morning. I should do that really quick. Hello, the President. So who we got? Jean... Teresa, Fitcher, who likes sweets, and Hannah. Okay. Yeah, Western food and sweets. That should be fun. I was gonna say, what the hell is Western food? Alright. So for appetizer, we'll have pudding. Then we'll have hamburgers. Yeah, that sounds Western. Pizza bun. I'd be fine with that. I actually like sprite work in general, just Steve here. Although I like both FF7 and FF9's approach to graphics, so make of that what you will. So what do you think I should do for dessert? We could do sweet coquettes again. Sorry, I'm doing my dailies really quick in STO. Don't worry, this literally takes less than a minute. It takes longer to log into STO than to do the dailies. And done. Alright, so back to this game. Star Trek Online. It is an MMO about Star Trek. It's also really good, in my opinion. I mean, it has some very serious flaws, but I think it's a big net positive game. Well, I already did ice cream for you know, the appetizer. No, we're not doing... We'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah, it actually had really excellent writing until the Star Trek Discovery arcs. And that's not a dig at Star Trek Discovery. It's just a fact. See, what happened is, usually, whenever they try to have something be relevant with regards to Star Trek Online, they get advanced warning. Like, they get some, information on what they're trying to insert into STO, so they can write out story arcs. When it came to Star Trek Discovery, what happened was they weren't told anything. So they had to make it up on the fly, without actually planning it out in advance. So they just made up random junk, and it shows. Pudding. What? Oh, that's bad. We're behind by a lot. Okay, that's good. That's good. So... Yep, we're dead even. We're dead even. So they do cake. That's his special thing. So... Nope, we lost. We lost. He didn't like either of the sweet dishes I gave him. Wow. Someone execute Fitcher for me, please. Yes, Takuvma is now the main villain because... Alright, so let's go ahead and go turn in the other things again. God dang it. I have to wonder legitimately how many translation issues there are in the cooking thing too. Like how many things aren't what they say they are, you know what I mean? That's a very common problem in a lot of older RPGs where it's like, here's this thing, and it's basically translated wrong, so... Okay, I talked to her like 5 times. Yeah, there's a lot of games with that problem back in the day. Thank you for watching my show, Speaker. If you give me a moment, I'll put that towards the Arkham Trilogy, which... Why is everyone putting stuff towards the Arkham Trilogy lately? It's so weird. It was sitting at the bottom of the vault for forever. Yes, the double beat rune is literally wrong. The translation of it. Konami. Take 2. Now let's have to wait a couple months with the current backlog we have. So let's see what judges we get this time. Nina. Fitcher, who does not like sweets. No, I don't. 3-burn. I don't know who that is, and I think that's Camus? Nope, that's a ninja. He's starting to feel his age. What does he like to eat? Powerful source with a good face, but a bad personality. Leknot's pupil, Luke. Even the game. Fitcher does not have a weakness for sweets, as we already discussed. Oh god, Luke's gonna be awful. Okay. That's the idea, Just Steve here, yes. Okay. Let's go with Joza. And then for the main meal, let's do buttered clams. Because all of the recipes you get are good, right? My question mark? I don't have a guide handy. I looked up one guide and it was kind of crap, just Steve here. The only thing that the guide helped me with was mashing B during the thing. And that was Von Falkenstein's guide, not my guide. Yeah, clam pudding. That just sounds really terrible. We're gonna do clam pudding. Ugh. Jellied eels. I can't believe that was ever a thing. That just sounds so terrible. Love those animations. I wish I could concentrate on them, but I'm mashing B. I don't even know if this really affects anything. Yeah, ice cream is apparently unpopular. Okay. They did fried gyoza, which is exactly what I did. Wow. Sweet bean bun. I'm predicting a failure, unless we get a knockout here. Okay, so we're actually one ahead, total. I think. No, we're 3 behind, aren't we? So then the cake is the knockout one, so that's... Oh! It is possible to win. Which we did not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're 4 behind there. I'll double check. Yep, 4 behind. Execute Nina. Wait, she was the one who was good. Execute Luke. Execute Luke. I'd be okay with that. It wouldn't surprise me. There's plenty of stuff here that is just straight up RNG. In this game, I mean. Execute Order 108. Can we dump Luke? He kind of sucks. Nobody actually likes him. It's RNG with regards to the people we get, though. Crazy Norse. And of course, we don't have all of the... Did I just do that? Okay, I did that on accident. I was trying to go to the farm. Whatever, I guess we'll do this a 3rd time. Final time, though. I didn't even mean to do this. Alright, come on. Give me some good judges. Give me some good judges. Flick Nina again. I know she likes pudding. I'm not sure... Is that Teresa? No. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. It is Sheena, who is a pampered poodle who's hard to please. Great. Her tongue is confused as her brain. That's her Flick. And Nina, who is right next to Flick. That's funny. Alright, so... Ideas? I'm gonna do pudding, because she likes it, so at least that's a guaranteed 5. Alright, we'll do salad. What kind of salad? We got all kinds of salad we can make here. Oh, we can make curry rice now. Because we have lamb. Sure. So, let's try it. Yeah, I specifically picked Japanese curry because it's not spicy. I could have done kitty curry as well. But whatever. That would be funny, Savacom. Especially if Flick rates me badly. I like to think that there's guillotines right behind each of the judges. Where they can just be leaned back and... Okay, so... 7. Oh. Salad. That's not bad. So that's 11, so we're ahead 4. Cream pie. Oh, wow! We are way ahead now. We are, 8 ahead now. So there's the cake, which is good, because we need this, because they're going to like this. Or not. Okay, so we're behind 3. We have an extremely high chance of actually winning this time. And we win. Wow! Alright. Pardon, Nina. You no longer have to be executed, Nina. In fact, I'm going to move your assigned room right next to Flick's. So now we can make cake, which is a knockout dessert, so that's nice. Something strange. Grab him! No, you can't do that. You can't hide there. Hiding won't help you. The group already... It's poison. He killed himself. Who the hell was that? What's the group? It's definitely not a story arc that we'll ever cover. Just hand in the recipe. finally. And then the ingredients. Yeah, on-screen suicide that is so badly translated that I wouldn't be surprised if you missed that. I don't care, prisoners. No one cares. What the hell is this? Right. I mean, entertainment's good. We'll get Fitcher up there. People can throw tomatoes at him for fun. Talk to me. Okay, we're all turned in. Is my party correct? My party's correct. Well, you have to tell me when she's up, because we've already recruited both kobolds. Yes. So I want to go to Kobold Village. No, I wanted to go to Forest Hill, didn't I? Whatever. This might work out. Random chance. Holy crap, there's actually ancient text here. That is the first time I've seen an ancient text here. I mean, why would they, Chaga? Ancient texts. Sell. That should be enough. Sure. Yep. Hey, Savacom, did you know that in Final Fantasy VI, if you buy dried meat in Mobliz and then sell it in Nikea, you can make a profit of like 50 GP every time for every item? I definitely never did that and pretended I was a trader. That's definitely something I've never done. I was actually wondering, Crazy Norse, but it's okay. It's right there. We'll just walk. We're going for the dude, right? The item cap in item FF6 is 99 per item. So 99 times 50 is how much you can make per round, max. Hey, dude. How many of the animal companions are part of the 108? Because those are the only ones I actually care about. As we can see, Rexar, Suikoden 2 did Rexar before Warcraft 3 did. You know, Shiro's just wrecking face over there. Like you do. Hey, Soundset 2. The first time that dropped. Ah. See you around, Just Steve here. Take care, dude. No, I need to bring the dude. Sure, Crazy Nurse. I don't really have a preference one way or the other. Excuse me. Nina, what are you doing? Looking for a flick. Oh, there he is. Apparently I need what's-her-face. Okay. Where is she? Join me. Join me. Reunion. Okay, we got the sound test guy. Yay. God, I totally am Dream Whisperer. What are you trying to save? This beast? This horrible, horrible beast! Your parents were killed by those beasts. Have you forgotten that? No, I haven't. Then why? I can't allow a weak, injured creature to be killed. If its wound heals, it'll come back to attack us. You cannot say that for certain, and if it does, then I will fight. It's a monster, of course it'll attack. You cannot separate the world into people and monsters. I mean, you can. Kill the beast! Kill the beast! Kill the beast! It's apparently a her. No, they aren't his friends. Save them, right? Pretty sure that's the correct choice. I'm just gonna do it. So this should be fun. This is not exactly my power party. I need to put the wind thing on him at some point. Remind me to do that once I get talk to Jean. I was just picturing it, Crazy Nurse. I'm curious if it'll even work on Shiro. Not that it seems to matter. Nope, yep, it worked. You got this, Shiro. Yes, he did. Well, it said monsters, not beasts or animals. I use the crystal. Thank you, kind boy, kind girl. My name's Feather. I'll lend you my power. Shiro, Dream Whisperer, the dog, or the wolf. And it has been an excellent choice ever since. I am Ida. And you are? The Warlord. The Warlord, excuse me. I will join your cause. With you, I'll put an end to the fighting. Well, see, the problem is when the reason they call me a warlord. Lord? Actually, that does kind of have a nice ring to it. Huh. Anyways, while we're here, see if they have any crystals. They do not. I do like Overlore. That has a wonderful ring to it. I didn't even come up with that one. Someone else did while we were streaming Stellaris once. So, Celadon urns. Anyone know a good spot to get those? Because I don't even know where to do the rope climbing game. Just dump these off over here? Huh. Well, whatever. North of the kitchen. Okay. Well, hang on. Animals. Well, okay. I'll go ahead and get the unicorn. I thought maybe I needed that urn now, so I was going to go get the urn. You got the worthless thing. And the worthless enemies. They really like to chop their swords, don't they? Just standing there. Shunk, shunk. I guess I can't say anything. I actually had someone comment on one of my old YouTube videos that I sigh a lot. It makes it seem like you're bored with the subject material. Which is interesting, because obviously, you know, it's just because I have a hard time breathing. But it's amusing, because, I mean, there's not really a lot I can do about that. Because I do have a hard time breathing. I always have. I used to get made fun of it back in school. By the way, I just realized that I'm probably going to fight the beast with Shiro. Okay, so this is the unicorn clearing. So, what am I doing here? Thank you, Lucas Morar. And I'm glad you're liking the post... wow! The post-rumination thing. Who was it who called me? Evil. You mean me? Okay, I guess so. I wouldn't call her a maiden. In the name of the gods of the force, I betroth myself unto you. I don't know. What should I do? Just say yes. Okay. Very well. By the ancient oath as a member of the White Circle. Whatever that means. Siegfried joined the group. Okay. Well, of course he is von Falkenstein. He's all about that. God, I can't even finish the sentence. There's my answer to you. And that's how centaurs became a thing. All thanks to Tengara. Thanks, Tengara. Before I forget, for the 30th time, I'm going to go rune up Stallion. Yep. Damn. Looks like I can't double up on myself either. And I can't put anything on her. Sure thing. Let me just remove this rune that I can't remove. And yeah, we can't get Angry Dragon off that, so... That's neat. Oh, whatever. It's... Oh, it what? Oh, I see the problem. Okay, okay. Sure. No, I think Shiro does better with double beat, and so do I, frankly. But I will do double strike on myself. Yes, Dakota. And it's not everyone gets every slot for reasons that I don't fully understand. Yeah, my best tank, who has my most HP, now takes more damage from Falkenstein. Think about it. I haven't saved in a while. Where am I going next to recruit? Or am I done recruiting for the time being? I can't reach Matilda right now. I mean, I could check. It would be weird if I could, but I couldn't earlier. Yep, nope. No, no, no. It's a shame he's an ass. They haven't allied yet, Vaslov. They're going to, though. Oh, wait, she's an S too. Damn it! Ugh, all my good characters are S's. But I don't like Rena. I want someone I actually like in the party. But all the people I like are S's. Screw it. Although I suppose I could do that. It's not a bad idea. Hang on. I just realized I'm an idiot. I know. Shocking. So we'll go with... him. There we go. I mean, there was one Unite attack that was pretty awesome, and all the rest have just been kind of bonus points, near as I can tell. I mean, they're fun, but, you know, not what I would call necessary. Just seeing what we have here. Nope, I'm good. I need an urn, right. Well, that's in Grandmeister. Or Grandmeister, or whatever the place is called. Where's Sound Dude so I can dump these on him? Get these out of my inventory. Nope. I already got him. Sorry, that was an answer to Crazy Norse. I have no idea where the merchant guy is, but I am going to go recruit him. Unless you mean the trader guy, in which case I'm definitely going to recruit him. Hi, Trey. Why don't you come visit me at the dock? The salt air smells great. We can do fishing. Yeah, I mean, you know. I don't really like fishing. It's not my thing. So where's the music guy? Or do I have to look this up? You know what, I'll just look it up. This is stupid. Waiting on Twitch delay. Why is Sheena in my room? We will never know the answer to that question. Okay, so we're level 3 right now. Let's see. Where is music place? There doesn't seem to be a music place, so it looks like we're just going to have to roam and find them. Great. Yeah, I agree, Savaka. I mean, there is the library, if that's what you mean. Well, whatever. Let's go see if we can find them. Get this crap out of my inventory. We got a few options for where we could be. I guess we should start here since we're already here. Hang on. Ugh. Kind of tired of this music. There we go. Oh, he's right for the minute. Just pulled my headphones out. Okay. I have no idea what that did, and I'm not sure I care. But it got it out of my inventory, and that's the part I cared about. Oh my god. My menu. Yeah, but I don't have a librarian yet, Crazy Norse. I didn't think I actually recruited Amelia. We're just gonna go back to default. That's cool with everyone. Let's assume she is there. Now you're telling me to go west, but the map is telling me something different. I really don't like this song. Interesting. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh. Let's do the Meister first, see if we've earned enough money on trading. By Meister, I mean Minster. Wow. I actually can't warp down there. That really sucks. Huh. Okay. This is part of why I was trying to trade up before I went there, but yeah, whatever. Right. I'm not sure I believe you, Crazy Norse. I'm just going to give up on this one. at the end. Thank you. Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and commit to this and get this out of the way. Actually, wait, before I do that. No, I just saved, so we're okay, We're gonna go ahead and do this. This will be a good time for random topics, if anybody has any. What? Okay. For the brooch, right? Hey. 14. God, that guy better be worth it. Jesus. Garlic is amazing, but easy to overdo, just like most things in life. Like chocolate? Absolutely. Way too much chocolate? Ugh. Just curious. And now we get bored for a while. Unfortunately, I can't even run properly from these guys. Garlic is wonderful for the morning. At least if you're trying to do social distance. I'm actually kidding. Whatever, die. Die for being in my way. To say Mitlatov should still be able to get some experience here. For like one more level. Yeah, garlic's great. It tastes good, and it's actually quite good for you. Good for your heart. Wow, Suikoden. Why do I have... What? Von Falkenstein? I don't understand your incredibly insane question, sir. Explain yourself. But yeah, garlic is... Oh, garlic spaghetti, garlic burgers. I actually have garlic steak in the fridge right now for reheating. Ah, why do I have Miklatov with me? Because he's awesome. And that's all I really need for a character to be a member of my party. I always prefer party members that I like over party members that are good in combat. I have no idea if Miklatov is good or bad. And I don't care, because he's Miklatov. He is the awesomeness. I actually have garlic salt. I don't use it as much anymore. I used it for a rub recipe for a while there, which I've talked about a few times. I feel like I need to go right. Yeah, Camus is pretty cool, but, I mean, Camus or Olan, that's an easy choice. I mean, come on. Punch! And I need a mage, for some reason. So that's why Vicky's in the party. And I need to be able to go quickly, and that's why Stallion's in the party. Shiro's in the party because he's amazing. Shiro's kind of a unique combination, because Shiro's cool, and also a giant wolf with which is like a truck. So Shiro's in the party for that reason. Why would I use the Griffin? Doesn't the Griffin take up 2 slots like the Unicorn does? Either way, no. Shiro's better than the Griffin in every way. Especially with the double strike rune. Or excuse me, the double beat rune, which does double strike, as opposed to the double strike rune, which is more like a death blow rune. This is why there's a negative for translation, by the way. Yeah, at some point I'm probably going to have to spend some time leveling up 3 parties, aren't I? That shouldn't be too bad, because of the catch-up mechanic. That won't be until after we have all 108. Yeah, I'm willing to give this game a fairly large amount of slack because we see demonstrable evidence of good writing on display. So, you know. Now, the dialogue, it's hard to judge that one. Okay, let's recruit this jackass. Yes, I wish to go to Greg Meister, or Minster, or whatever it's called. That one place. Coats! Coats! Gordon joined the group. Hey! I just need the one, right? I'll get 2 just in case. Never know. Hey, Kamarusko. We're doing cleanup right now. What is wrong with your keyboard anyway, Crazy Horse? I've been wondering that. Hopefully the last time I'll have to make this trip. Lore is desperate in need of cash. I'm not at the max yet. I'm getting there though. I will of course start burning it once I get to that blacksmith. I have no idea when I get my own blacksmith, but I'm pretty sure the other blacksmith goes up to 11 right now, so I need to, you know, be working on that. Yes, Luca Blade is incredibly not dead. No, we haven't gotten there yet. Weird, Crazy Horse. Do I need to buy you a new keyboard, man? Like, do you have a PayPal? Business expense. Fixed viewer's keyboard. No, fixed advisor's keyboard. There we go. Or consultants. Oh, it's a laptop. Oh, you're just screwed then. I mean, you could hook a keyboard up to a laptop, though. Whoops. Ah. Is it about how incredibly terrible he is, Savacom? Because I agree! No, shoot, I'm turned around. Where am I? Wrong way. I remember the first time I ever used a laptop keyboard, I was like, oh, this is pretty neat. Then I hated it. And I've never stopped. I mean, my keyboard's this gigantic thing that's like this wide, so what the hell do I know? But I have a lot of muscle memory for where these keys are in this particular format. Which is really useful for when I'm doing editing. Really cuts down the time when you use shortcuts for editing, let me tell you. Anybody who does any kind of sound, graphics, or video editing, which I do all three, can tell you that. I'll never forget when I used to play on my terrible old 4633. StarCraft and Total Annihilation were the two games I used to play on that. And the computer was literally incapable of making them work, you know, properly. So they just played amazingly slowly. Like, matches would literally take days, and I'd have to pause to save after a couple hours had passed. Because I had other things to do. Just imagine an absolute slow-motion crawl, and that's what it was like for me. I guess technically that's a form of cheating. Because, you know, it's slow-mo. I can react quickly. Because I see the things coming a mile away. Okay, so I got the brooch. And I got the other thing. So let's get out of here. Let's go recruit Jackass. I mean, good, totally worth it guy. I need to recruit him. And I need to hit the town whose name I can't remember. What? Well, that's okay. I can work around that. It's just... it's a little irritating. Actually, you know what I'll do? Huh. Looks like he's still stuck at 11, but that's okay. So yeah, there goes about 100,000 botch. Yeah, God Hand. Twin Heaven Fang. Shine Bow. Wand! We're not even gonna bother with hers. Okay, so... we'll try it? Why not? See what happens. Right. So where's Bob? Because otherwise I think I'm at the point where I need to advance things. Kobold? Sure. Oh! Duh! Right. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. We'll see. Doesn't take that long to check. Now that we finally have the hard teleport thing. Which is going to give this game a much-needed gameplay positive, by the way. Frickin' Bob. Nope. So I can't get the priest, and Anna, whatever her name is, isn't even there. And I don't have enough to get Bob. I have no idea where the appraisal guy is. Oh yeah, we need Simone, but we can't access him because the town's locked off. So, Simone... Simone, priest guy. That's actually all I know about off the top of my head. That's the trader guy, not the appraisal guy, Savacum. So I think I'm actually as caught up as I'm getting on those for the time being. I usually try to make the thumbnail as visually distinctive as possible for indicating what the game is. So you can tell immediately. That's the approach I use, Mr. Red. I don't always succeed, but I do always try to go with gameplay for the VODs, and not gameplay for the ruminations. Although, since we're at the part now where we are doing ruminations based off of the VODs, I no longer do that, because I just use the same thumbnail. So that way you can tell it's the same thing. Okay, where the hell was Sai? Sai. It's Fire Rod guy, isn't it? Over here. Aw. Doesn't have a number. Well, whatever. Let's advance the plot then. Because if he's in the main hall, that's plot advancement land. Third ice tray. Glad to see you're well. It seems you were successful in forming an alliance with the Torn Republic. My name is Kasumi, Vice Chieftain of Rokaku Hamlet. President Lepond ordered me to assist you to the best of my ability. I hope I'll be of use. We're gonna depend on you. I'm grateful. We have a real chance to win now. Don't be so sure. According to my information, most of Highland Army's already left Muse and is heading this way. Luca Blade's first company and Jowie Atreides' third company. Actually, it's Jowie Blight now. Plus the fourth company made up of General Kiba's former troops. And reinforcements from Harmonia. As I mentioned earlier, Harmonia backs Highland, which is very interesting to me. Calling for reinforcements from Harmonia. Looks like Luke is planning on finishing this in one decisive stroke. They may be friendly nations, but help from Harmonia will come at a high price. And as for our side, even if you add General Kiba's soldiers and the reinforcements from Torn, we've only got 20 grand. More than twice our numbers. Lord Ice Tray, you still look tired. Get some rest. We'll finish this conversation tomorrow. Not that I'm aware of, no, Savicom. As with most things about Harmonia, it's frustratingly vague. What is it? I thought you'd gone to sleep. Ice Tray, how did this all happen? When was it just the three of us? You, me, Grandpa, Gangaku? I couldn't have imagined any of this happening. So I should mention that I know several people actually can't stand Nanami because of her, and this is using a quote, this is not my opinion, but to quote them, her constant whinging about war. Now we really have to fight him. We must fight against Jowie. If I'm not mistaken, if we run away from her, we actually cannot recruit someone. Everyone is counting on you. That's why you have to stay warm and get to sleep. Well, okay. Yes, she's a very violent pacifist. I thought we couldn't do... I thought the runaway thing was intended. Oh, hey! We'll be in the South Window soon. Our best strategy would be to capture Radat, which you've already done, and then South Window and finally the Walker's Castle. No. First we strike at their heart, destroy their headquarters, and the war will be over. Lord Luca is king of Highland. The king has his own ideas about how best to proceed. Let's be the advance guard. As you like. Ah! Speaking of Harmonia assistants, that's Sasarai. Good morning. Sorry what I said. I guess we have to fight. But be careful. Yeah, Sasarai, who's apparently a guy. Every time I see him, I think, that's a guy? Okay. Lord Ice Tray, I don't think I'm good enough to be a warrior. What do you think? I think your beloved is more of a warrior than you are. I mean, that wouldn't even surprise me at this point, Sobacom. Oh yeah, I need to give a gameplay positive. Plus to gameplay. I justify it, but I've learned that I don't need to justify positives. Only negatives. I'm not really joking, to be completely honest. You'll notice I'm not even bothering to actually tell you what the gameplay positive is, because I don't have to. Nobody cares. Only care if I give a negative. It's for the combination of the Vicky Mirror option, which serves as a combination Hearthstone/waypoint system. And makes getting around a lot simpler and easier. The only downside of it is you have to wait so far into the game to get it, but it functionally is the same thing as the Freedom Point that most Final Fantasies or RPGs in general have. Once you have Vicky and the mirror, you have hit the Freedom Point of Suikoden 2. If we lose here, Two River will also fall to Highland. The fate of the City Alliance is sealed. That King Luca Blade. Report! Lord Ridley's forces have been ambushed and surrounded. They'll be wiped out. Please send reinforcements. What? A general like Lord Ridley ambushed? It's almost like... I was going to say, they better be saying that's Leon and not Jowie, because, come on. Yes. Let's go. I just saved. Let's go. Is there music? Hey, it's the song that doesn't, loop properly. Wow, I have one unit, and it's Ridley. And it's not even the good unit. It's just... yeah. RNG, go! Hi, Darth Tyrant. And while the rest of that battle's going, I'll be right back. Alright, he's super dead. Hey, we're here. This is wrong. Something feels wrong. It's him. Luke versus Sasarai. We're too late. We have no choice. I'm withdrawing. We didn't save Ridley. All of us are truly lost now. Highland Army's already copped Radat, and now they're approaching South Window. The enemy isn't just the Highland Army, it's made up of soldiers from another country. What? Oh, hi, Luke. Sasarai of Harmonia. I know him well. Let me take care of him. What do you mean you know him? I don't have to tell you that. What do you say? Hey, don't fight with a kid. That's right, you should be embarrassed losing your temper like that. Piss off, Luke. Nobody likes you, except for Savacon for some reason. I think she just thinks you're cute. So, all we have to do is wipe his brain, and then everything will be fine. Have you heard the theory that that's what Hikusak looks like? Because, clone. I suppose it might be more accurate to say that's what he looked like. I never did find Sai, but whatever. I'm so sorry, Mr. Red. Spoiler alert, Hikusek is actually the Neck Lord! What was that? Nope, okay. Okay. Alright, what, Luke? Where's the terrace on Falkenstein? Okay. Is that this way? Oh, God. I actually don't remember. Well, there's the theater. Where Clive is hanging out, of course. Third floor. Got it. Yeah, I don't know this castle's layout particularly well. I have a vague idea of where several things are, and that's about it. Hang on, what's that sign? Quest begun. No, my room is on the 4th floor now, for some reason. Keep moving it further up. God. Okay. Leaving doesn't prompt anything, and going to the war room doesn't prompt anything. So, question mark? There we go. We found the quest flag. Hey, it's Sai! What's up, Sai? I left some tools at my house. I know that's selfish, but you mind going back to the house with me? Yeah, sure, no problem, Sai. I got your back, yo. Serves you right. Your friends have run away and left you. If you weigh my life against the survival of the lower army, it was a logical choice. No matter. Sooner or later, I'll see the lower army crushed before my very eyes. Ice Tray will bow before me like the lowly mongrel he is. The lower army won't be defeated. Lord Ice Tray will never be beaten by the likes of you. Pah! Take him away. I'll see his head lined up next to the head of Ice Tray. So, we've defeated Radot. Next to South Window, right? With this many troops, we won't need a strategy. The next battle will be the decisive one. We have a new bright young general, so there's no need to worry. Who is that man? He's strong, but where did you find him? I knew him from ago, and thought his strength would prove useful to Lord Luca, so I summoned him. I don't care about breeding. A sword doesn't need a fine lineage. It just needs to be sharp. Yeah, if Luca just wanted to kill Ridley right there, which he is known to do, that'd be the end of Ridley. Lorelei? Why is it always a woman? I guess that's better than the alternative. Never mind. I withdraw my complaint. It's possible to get feather. Okay, so now I gotta test something real quick. Actually, no, hang on. Better idea. Nope, I'm on the wrong floor. Hang on. Not really von Falkenstein, no. Like, you know, my room. Get out. That's the rule. The lore rule. Oh, where is he? Sigh. There you are. Alright, let's go. Best party makeup ever. Hi? I was about to say, ruined town, anybody? Still functioning ruined town? These are probably the people who just weren't here when it was burned. They came back and found this. Jeez. Thanks, Luca. Telling you, one crazy person in power. That's all it takes. Alright, let's kill. Let's see what you guys can do. On the one boar I'm going to leave alive. God. It's been a long time since I've been here. I've missed those tools. Hey, Dad, where were you? Tomo, what are you doing here? I never heard from you, so I got worried and decided to come visit. Oh, I'm sorry, Tomo-chan. When are you and Mom gonna make up? I don't really know, Princess. Daddy, you need to get your life together. What are you doing with yourself now? Well, the truth is I joined up with the Lore Army. I thought my spear would be handy in the war. Oh, Daddy. Well, in that case, I'm going to join the Lore Army, too. What? What's the problem? I can help, too. Or maybe I should tell Mom what you're up to and use your spirit, and you're using your spirit again. Tomo, wait. Your name's Ice Tray, isn't it? I know. You're famous. I've decided I'm going to fight alongside my father. Please let me join. I mean, given what our party is made up of right now. See you at Walker's Castle. Tomo joined the group. Forgive me, I'm embarrassed you've seen me lose face. I'm embarrassed I've become embarrassed. I'd make fun, but I know exactly what that feels like. Where is the horse and the rider? How did it come to this? I couldn't remember the whole speech. When I first got out of surgery for my kidney stones, I had this incredibly gravelly voice because of how dry my throat was. My sister actually recorded a bit of me talking, just to keep it for posterity. I wanted to say some really cool epic speech, but I couldn't think of any off the top of my head. Okay, so let's advance the plot, shall we? Yeah. I think you mean by destiny, Savicom. Hey, it's Sai's suggestion. Can I go get my tools? Sure thing, Sai. Can't start without our leader. Lord Extra, let me explain our strategy. Basically, Takoiden. I'd like to hear it too. Strategy for success. We can't defeat 50,000 with our army of 20,000. Take it easy. We can win without defeating them. Our only goal is to take the head of Luca Blade. If we kill Luca, Princess Jillian will become successor to the throne. Then we can forge a peace treaty. Here's the plan. Ice Tray, Teresa, Flick, Victor, Valeria, and Luke will wait with their troops in designated ambush positions. Lord Ice Tray and Lord Kiba will aim for Highland's main unit, free Lord Ridley, and face Luca Blade in personal combat. Wait, is this it? You don't have to defeat Luca. When Luca shows, I want you to pretend to retreat and draw them into our ambush. We can't defeat 50,000, but we can surround their general with our 20,000. As I say, this doesn't feel like the fight that leads up to the fight that leads up to the fight that leads up to the fight. I think there's 4 of those. Let's do it. That's the one, Darth Tyron. I wanted to say that when I had a super gravelly voice, but I lost it. I just saved, Samiko. I just saved. Where is the horse and the rider? Where is the horn that was blowing? They have passed like rain on mountains, like wind in the meadow. The days have gone down in the west, behind the hills into shadow. Traitor! You joined the enemy and raise your sword against me! You spit on the royal name of the Blight family! How dare you! You murdered your own king and sire, and still dared speak so! He was my true lord, you little bastard! You... Music! Nope! Just put the controller down at this point. Pick up my PS4 controller, play it instead, pretend I'm playing some PS4 game. Okay, here we go. Okay. Luca Blight, attack 18, defense 17. No, really, he's a monster. Alright, what do you have? Lightning magic. Holy crap, it hit. Ooh. Ooh. It doesn't matter how many people you've got against me. I'm going to retreat. What? You fools thought you could take my head? Remember well, Ice Tray. You weren't even able to wound Luca Blade. I thought our planning. We weren't able to stop Luca Blade. I didn't want to believe that Braun could defeat Brains. Lord Ice Tray, the situation has become too dangerous. We've got to retreat. Okay. I have no idea what just happened, actually. Barbarian speaker. We're finally finished treating the wounded. There weren't as many deaths as I thought. It's rough. But we didn't know Lord Shu's strategy. What should we... Oh, yeah, let's get rid of these people. As I say, this sounds like the we're doomed moment of the game. Crowley. That was extremely good luck. Ironically. Well, no, the stories always do that. There's the moment when you're defeated. We had Muse, and then we had Luca Blade finally actually combat us, kind of. Ironically, he is debatably the hardest boss, and then boss, and then boss, and then boss of the game, so, you know. Yeah, I'm a little weirded out that cutscene. I can't even call that a... I mean, that was a cutscene, effectively, what we just saw. It's just they portrayed it in the tactical map, and it sucked. It's just more fuel to the fire that the tactical mode is awful. Why do I have 2 beds in my bedroom? Like, that doesn't make sense for many reasons. If I'm sharing it with someone... I guess Nanami. Sure. Why does she get my bed? Whatever. Well, see, the problem is, if it's for the girls' Savacom, then why are there 2 beds and not 1? Ridley! You're not dead! With his help, we were able to escape. Shu's orders, I managed to fulfill them. Thanks, Mondo. There's 2 of us. It was easy. Lord Ice Tray, forgive me. It's careless of me not to fall into the enemy's trap. I am very glad you're okay. Thank you, Lord Ice Tray. I won't forget I owe you my life. I'm so glad you're okay, Ridley. Is Lord Shu in the hall? I have a message for him. I was just thinking that, Platinum Pineapple. The 2 ninjas helped out quite a bit there. Ridley, you're not dead. Lord Shu sent help for me. I was able to get away from the bustle of war. I also had the help of another person. Lord Shu, I have a message from Leon Silverberg. Okay, so now we're going to start the plot. Probably. Tonight, Luca Blade will lead a night raid. This will be our last chance. Deploy all troops, lay an ambush for Luca Blade, and kill him. Yeah. Why would the enemy strategist? Maybe it's a trap. It could be. This plan is risky, but the rewards could be big. But on the other hand, Lord Ice Tray, please make a decision. I mean, I just saved, so... We might actually lose this fight, it just occurred to me. Okay, so my main force, which is going to be the final battle, if I'm remembering correctly. So we're going to have our power party with me. Which, where's Shiro? Where's Shiro? I must have just missed it. God dang it. I don't know why I always have a hard time seeing their names here. There he is. And Miklatov. He's been caught up a bit. Ulan. So Ulan, me. Nikitov. Ulan, Nikitov, Shiro. Me, Vicky. Stallion, thank you. I was trying to remember. I couldn't remember who my last main party member there. Okay, so there's me. There. That's the main party. Now, so this is the first party. This is going to be under Flick's group. God, what do I want to put with Flick? So first, let's put Victor in there. Victor. Victor. Victor's got his own party, doesn't he? Of course he does. Yeah, alright, we'll put Hicks and Tenkar in that. That's a good setup. And let's see. So we've got I need at least one mage in each of these. I could give him Luke. I haven't leveled Luke, that's the problem. I don't even have runes on him right now. But... God, she's level 19. Alright, let's just think practicality. Clive is 16 right now. Tuda's 3. Why, Von Falkenstein? Is it because you're secretly a betrayer? Very well. I will follow your treacherous recommendation. But if we're doing that, we'll put... hang on. We'll do that. There. And Unit 2, which is going to be Victor's party. That'll be another hammer party. And we'll put... put Camus in that group. And... let's see... yeah, let's do that. Yeah, but Freed sucks. He's also S. He does have a lightning... well, no, he has lightning on his weapon. He's got lightning equipped. But Freed sucks. So, no Freed. I'd use Nina, before I used Freed. I'd use Choco before I used Freed. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. What do we got here? We'll put Sasuke there. There we go. That should be alright. So yeah, this is actually the battle against Luca Blade. The battle that almost everyone talks about when it comes to this game. We'll see if it's actually as memorable as it seems to be. We'll see, Vaslov. I try not to judge in advance. Look! The torches in Walker's castle are burning. They're probably in there trying to figure out a way to run away. The advance forces are attack. The lower army has appeared behind us. What? Hiding in the woods. Ah, you can't do anything right, you worthless fools. So, initial barrage. You. How did you know about the night raid? Hi. Foolish braggart. You think a weakling like you can stand up against me? Round 1. Jesus, he hits for 120. Fire damage, of course. Yeah, by the way, he's just been hit by a bunch of arrows. That's important. Keep that in mind. That was actually terrible. So that's 3 attacks he gets, each one of which is a triple strike. I don't have any AoE crazy horse. Oh, you mean flicks? I guess I could. I'm not going to this round, of course. That's just insanity. So as you can see, he can hit a row or a column with that fire attack. Do I have? I don't. I guess I could do that. I'll do that. And yes, he sets himself on fire just to hit you more, because Luca Blade, ladies and gentlemen. I don't actually remember if killing the ads does anything other than, you know, reducing the damage you're taking. So we're gonna experiment a little. That's bad. Oh. Notice he has arrows sticking out of him in the sprite. Pretty sure I left him with 2 white wolves, not 3. Whatever. Are mean. I have Fire Emblems equipped on several people just for this fight, by the way. But I only have them on my main party, and like 3 other people. And there goes ads. Yeah, the third party was always going to be the weakest party. I knew that walking in. The question is, how's the second party going to do here? I have an actual healer, but not a dedicated healer, and I have much tankier front line. It does actually von Falkenstein. Or at least it says it in the description, so it better. If it doesn't, then we got a problem. I'm not, Sabacom. And it's because they're all in my bank right now. Yeah, that's the big catch with Fire Emblems. Male only. I'm pretty sure my usual is the Guardian Rings, I think, which are plus magic defense. Just in general. And then fire for the women, and then Fire Emblems for the guys. Oof. In the face. God, he only does 15 damage a strike to Humphrey. By the way, there's actually an interview by the developers which canonically say that, no, he doesn't actually have a fire rune. He just has, like, fire oil on his sword. Like, he has literally set himself on fire to hit harder. So, still no magic. Luca Blade is still not using magic in lore. Just, I wanted to point that out, because that's Luca Blade for you. I think we'll go ahead and pop that off. And yeah, let's get Victor up. Yeah, you can see why the Beast Rune likes this guy. It's one of those conceits. I've said this before. I love this conceit, even though I don't use it myself, because it makes no sense. Logically speaking, a magically augmented person should beat a, assuming equal levels of skill, a magically augmented person should always beat a mundane person. That just makes sense. But fiction in general, and I admit, I like it too, has this thing for people who are not augmented, who just somehow can keep up. Do I have? I do. I think I'll go ahead and... No, I'm not going to burn that on this battle. Yeah, the Batman effect. Let's call it what it is. Batman, as with many characters like that, has to be written very carefully to avoid being stupid. Okay, I said I wouldn't spoil this, but spoilers for Metal Gear Solid Revengeance really quick here. Spoilers for Metal Gear Solid Revengeance for anybody who cares. So there's this one guy, I don't even remember his name, but there's this one member of the enemy forces who is just really, really skilled. He's basically your main opponent throughout the whole game, your rival. He's not augmented. He doesn't have nanomachines and super cybernetic augments. He's just that good. It's probably one of the worst examples. Yeah, the samurai guy. He's probably one of the worst examples of that concept that I've seen, because, I mean, he's keeping up with people who literally have nanomachine augments, which allow them to literally be stronger, more durable, and faster than everyone else. Sam, that's him. And he can just keep up somehow. Because I think these were actually doing more damage. I am going to go ahead and pop medicine on Ada. Nope, he doesn't even have powered armor. He does have a rocket-propelled sword. Legion, real mark, followed by Pandaria. I suppose you could count the rocket-powered sword as augmented. Like, I'm not going to argue that. If you don't know what I mean by rocket-powered sword, he has this thing where he'll sheathe the sword in, and when it sheathes, it basically shoots off what is effectively a gun blast, so the sword can come out at bullet speed. That's what I mean by that. And yeah, the game treats it as a big reveal. That's why I mentioned spoilers. Because, it's supposed to be, holy crap, how did Sam manage all that? But again, the problem is that's nonsense. There's no way. It makes no sense that he could do that. Skill can overcome power up to a point. There's a limit to that. Oh. So yeah, since Victor went down. It's futile! You can't win! So, round 3. This is my actual main team. Your trap? All I can see is a bunch of squealing pigs! Ice tray. Right here. Right now. I'll separate your puny little head from your puny little body! So this is for real now. Let me go ahead and get her berserked. Just seeing what we have here. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're kind of set up to mostly just do damage through straight up hitting, so... Just seeing what we got here. Okay, that's what I thought. You just chill back there for right now. So let's see what Cyclone gives us. The shredding. No, that is correct, Mr. Red. D&D even does this. Barbarians in D&D, who I remind you are not magically augmented, have the ability to just ignore death because they are that angry. That's not a joke. Jesus Christ, Shiro's only hitting for 70 a strike. I didn't want to do Protect Mist initially, because I want to get a round of healing out of his first round. Thankfully, Mikolatov does have decent defenses. Not as good as Humphrey, but, you know, he's there. Damn, Ulan. Rocking it back there. This is why she's part of my main party, by the way. Not the other assets. Let's blow a small heal for right now. Yeah, I have like 7 AoE heals. Only on Bragwin von Falkenstein. Now that's a double joke if you get it. Do I think that has precedence in reality? Let's not talk about that. That's getting into metaphysics, which I don't like to talk about in general. I'll also have her doing something since I don't need to heal this turn. I saw that, Crazinors. By the way, want to hear something funny, Dream Whisperer? You know how many clips went into the highlight reel yesterday? Total. That's for both shifts, both blocks. No, just 5. Just 5. Unfortunately, he's hitting the women who do not have Fire Emblems equipped. No, it's okay, Dream Whisperer. I'm not blaming you. Actually, if anything, I'm mentioning how much I appreciate you. Nothing like, you know, hard data to remind you of why it is that, you know, you're awesome. Okay. Yep, okay. So, we're not doing that again. Thanks, Vicky. Thanks. Appreciate that. Okay. Let's get caught up. Let's spend a round catching up. Ah, crap. Okay. Shoot, hang on. That may have just cost us the entire fight. Let me think about this for a second. Okay, so let's do that. That's gonna... well, that'll max us out and that'll go first. I wonder how much health he has left. Yeah, Battle Health is gonna top us off, but I lack the ability to res now. And thankfully heals go first, so... Mr. Red's joking, Vaslov. I have no idea how much health he has left. Now, the good news is we are now my heaviest hitters. Those are my 3 best DPSers right there in my front line. And they're all berserked. So, that's the good news. Also, all 3 of them have double strike. Or, you know, double beat. 2 of them have double strike. Problem is, he is dodging and countering like crazy. So, hit, hit, hit. You get some healing out to Shiro. There's 1,000. I think we did it. Okay. We're not done, but we have gotten over a hump. You... How could I lose? You little swine! Who do you think you are? Why? Why are you the winner? Why must I lose? Is that my fate? I can't die until all of you swine are wiped off the face of this world. I don't want Victor in my party. I'll get Vicky out of the party. Well, no, because she's my healer. Can I dump Victor? Fine, we'll get rid of Miklatov. I don't want Flick in my party. Get out of my party. You're worthless and terrible. Fine. Jesus Christ, worthless garbage. Stay in the back row where you belong, Victor. Jackass. Gather the archers. I'd heal if it would let me. There we go. Say, let me heal. God. Ah, yeah, you're right. I should do that. In fact, I should probably do this and this. There we go. Much better. Oh no, it's a bunch of random guys. Yep. I'm very worried about this fight. I'm just gonna walk away here. Oh, they're not dead. Huh. Cashews? I prefer pistachios and macadamias, but cashews are up there. I actually had a good friend who was a male woman for a long time, Colin Peluso. I heard plenty of bad stories. Let me tell you. Yikes. My sympathies, sir. Thank you. Yeah, soldiers like these is one of the reasons why I question... Like, I like to think that most of the Lucas supporters die here. This is funny. You... I can't die here. Have I really lost? Damn! Think I'm afraid? You think I fear death? Fear's a stupid emotion. What? A wooden amulet. What's this doing here? And what's that light? Is this a cover? This is brilliant. Fireflies. There are fireflies inside. What kind of joke? Whoever it was, they'll pay for this. Oh, stupid. It's not even worth taking. stupid. This whole world. Shoot the light. Arrgh! Yeah, that was so they would know exactly where he was to shoot with the archers. Finished, you say? What are you saying, maggot? What are you squealing about, pig? I've got the power to take your life, boy! Oh, Luca, escape! My holy war. Don't interfere, you scum! Here I come, I stray. So, this is the hardest duel in the game. I'm probably gonna lose. I hate this fight. Like, I like all of this except for this right here. Thank you very much, Alpha Host. Very much appreciate the sub. Thank you. Think a punk like you can stop me. So notice he's already severely damaged. Yeah, you know what? In the interest of not having to do all that over again, I know exactly how hard this is. Yeah, he's the hardest fight duel in the game. And he could probably one-shot me. Here we go, Luca Blade. Okay, so... let's just defend to start. Okay, that was... Alright, alright. Okay, so that means he's going to attack. I defend for attacks, right? I'm trying to remember, because I think it's defend for attacks, desperate attacks for defends, and attacks for desperate attacks? I'm trying to remember how this works. Oh yeah, it's wild attack to attack. Okay. Whoa! So yeah, his tells are not, basically. That's one of the reasons why he's so hard. He basically doesn't have tells. I'm looking at the list of his tells. You know what he says if he's defending? You know what it says if he's attacking? Die! You know what he says if he's doing a desperate attack? More exclamation marks. That's why he's so rough, because he basically doesn't have tells. I mean, he does, but, you know. I don't have the power to swing my sword anymore. Why do you fight? Why do you wish to destroy me? To end the war. To end this war? It's a fairy tale. It's a foolish child's dream. Even if you kill me and defeat Highland, you won't have peace. You'll have a defeated country, screaming for our vengeance. Excellent. Excellent. The rumbling in my body, the thirst that scorched my flesh, is disappearing. Listen! It took hundreds to kill me, but I kill humans by the thousands! Look at me! I am sublime! I am the true face of evil! Is that what you wanted? Yes. It's not what I always hoped for, and I want to believe I'm brave enough to accept fate. Honestly, yeah, let's take his head off. This guy needs a Rasputin death. We need to chop him into pieces, bury the pieces in boxes filled with salt, burn them, toss the ashes into the ocean. This guy needs to be mega killed. Especially since by now he probably is affected or influenced by the Beast Rune. I still strongly maintain he wasn't originally. Especially since he was crazy before the Beast Rune ever even entered the area. How'd I do, Savacom? I've actually been practicing that speech, believe it or not. Apparently we're exalted. And by exalted, I mean exhausted. God, I can't even talk right. So, game's over, right? We beat the big boss. By the way, I love how there's a frickin' symbol of the Beast Rune there, for God's sakes. Just... Hey, Shikor, you missed it. Don't worry, it's going in the highlight reel, from what I understand. I hope you guys caught at least some of that for the highlights. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, you're right. That is the Beast Rune. My bad. I thought I'm thinking of the wrong scene. So, in the name of the ruler who holds the Circle Rune... You know, the guy I keep mentioning, Hikasak, the actual villain of the entire series, and the guardian who holds the Beast Rune, we hereby accept a shining new flame into the Blight family. Jowie Blight, Julia Blight, you are here to record the vows made between you this day. Now here's an interesting question. We know Julia likes Jowie, nude portrait by the way. What do you think about his opinion on her? I confer upon him title of King of Highland and pledge to serve him the rest of my natural days. I pray thee too find happiness. I mean, that reminds me of the Delita question, but let's not get into that. Good morning. I was so scared when you passed out like that. You've been resting in bed and drinking my soup for a whole week now. I agree completely, Chiquata. Sure, what's your question, Savacom? 42. Whoops. Whatever. First and foremost, I'm gonna frickin' save. That fight was actually close a couple of times. Understood. Why aren't people nicer to my sweet little Bonaparte? He's very nice once you get to know him. Maybe if he'd stop eating people. Yeah, that Vicky. What's funny is I was just like, I'll just use her random attack. Why not? Have her do something. Rather than just sit and defend and wait until I needed a heal. And then... God. No, I don't, Savacom. And I want to explain that a little bit. Because I do firmly think that there were forces on the other side that were moving against Luca Blade anyways. The two people who swear to Jowie and Leon Silverberg are three examples of that. Never mind Kiba, who, if we hadn't recruited, would almost assuredly also be part of the plot against Luca Blade. In short, I think it's entirely possible they would have given us the information in order to set this up, regardless of Jowie. Now, I don't know exactly how it lines up, because obviously Jowie was also part of the plot, but I don't think he was like the crux part of the plot. You know what I mean? It wasn't happening because of him. So, yeah, I think this is a good pause point. One way or another, that boss battle sequence absolutely gets a plus to gameplay, 100%. If nothing else, because of the fact that it actually keeps track of his health. That's awesome. And if you actually somehow manage to do enough damage in the right ways, you can completely change how the fight goes. Like, that's... Yeah, the biggest downside is no mid-mission checkpoints. If you die right at the end, sucks to be you. That's why I was so nervous about those last two fights. In fact, I'm actually going to add that to an aggregate negative. Because, yeah, that... I can tell you from experience, that gets a lot less epic the second time around when you've died on the third or fourth fight. And it just becomes irritating at that point. Especially since you can't save before you set up your party. So I hope you remembered how you set up your parties. So, yeah, no, I'm giving that an aggregate negative. I am going to give the fight a positive. Yeah, a checkpoint before the duel would have been nice. Keep the 3 battles, sure. That makes sense. There's even scripts happening in the middle there that you don't want to interrupt with. Okay, that makes sense. But that duel... I know we one-shot it, but that is very easy to die on that duel. I'm gonna... So, there's a negative to gameplay I gave for walkthrough-itis, but the problem is there's actually a decent amount of stuff in the game to help mitigate the walkthrough-itisiness, but not the quest hunting. They're the flag hunting. So I'm going to bake those two into one, and I just adjusted it to reflect that, Darth Tyron. There, just giving some reasons for why the Luca Blade fight is a positive. I think I am going to give Luca Blade a positive to story after all this. He is exactly what I remember him as. A one-dimensional villain that they do a good enough job with that it works. So let's go ahead and... God, I hate this song. Sorry. Let's go ahead and codify that positive. I'm also going to codify that negative officially. I think we're there on that one. That's the translation one. Okay. And then gameplay negatives, yep, those are codified. Gameplay positives, we're adding one for the fight. I still stand by my theory about the Beast Rune. It probably influenced him by the end there. I mean, he did live through a lot of crap Frenzied Berserker style. But, yeah. I think that's where we're at. So, I'm going to go ahead and chop off. I need to charge the controller, consequently. I'll be back in about an hour. I need to eat. I'm shaking. And we will go on a recruiting drive. I'll see you guys in about an hour.